as promised, I will bring here. I sound like I lost energy and I was working out or something. All right, let's do this. Draw, please. Okay. This machine is super heavy, but still, I'd rather bring it here so it's easier to show you guys the process and how I don't have to mash no potatoes, especially if there's like a lot of potatoes. Yeah, I'm back. Just thinking how I can bring this beast here because it's heavy. So for the mashed potatoes, I always use this one, which is like the strongest one. Hi. Mira, mi mamá me peló las malangas for later. Okay. I need Autumn here because we had a pending conversation. It sounds more like I'm doing construction instead of cooking. Oh. Here it is. So before I connect it, I'm just gonna swoop in the potatoes. Oh my God. I have zero strength. Me is very tired, but I have to cook. So now I have the ground beef Cuban style doing its magic on this side, and we're gonna pour in the potatoes while Drogo thinks he's helping me. Oh my God. My grandma came over and she's like, are you doing my crema yet? And I was like, no, not yet. So she started peeling stuff to make sure she gets her crema today. Creo que se me fue la mano with the potatoes. Man, Jairon está como que too silent. I know he's in because I can see him. Hi, Javier. Jesus Christ. They find out who you are. Get ready. Get ready. Uh-huh. You see why I was suffering, Blazing? A lot of potatoes. I don't want to go too high up. Okay, if I put it high, you guys won't be able to see, but I don't want to go over this much because when it starts turning around and doing its thing, it tends to go up here. So I'm going to stop here with this amount of potatoes so we can do this. Hi, JR. Yes, it is him. I told you they would catch you. I'm washing my hands because I touched the butter, and you guys know me, my hands need to be extra clean because I don't like anything dirty on my hands. JR, you came right on time. I didn't see you in the previous life. Where are my mods? JR, don't time him out. As long as everybody's nice, we stay here in our little community. So again, I never measure anything, but this is kind of the amount of cream cheese I'm putting in because I feel like it. We need to add salt, and I'm not gonna put pepper because this baby right here is in the making and it has pepper. So we don't wanna add too much. You're too cute. Yes. It is happening. You guys should see my shoes today because you're always talking about my shoes. They're really fluffy and comfortable. Again, no measurements. This is how I do. I don't want to do too much salt because, oh my God. Oh yeah, we did put salt on the, I forgot. We did put salt on the ground beef. I think we did. Hi, sweet. What's that ring for? You're proposing to somebody? Tell me all about it. February 14th? What happened? What happened? I don't remember who asked me what did I do for February 14th and I didn't get to answer. But one day I'll make the time. I promise. Is it just me or this is not going in? Or this going in? Okay, so now that we have this baby in, we need to add some milk, but I will do that later. I think Ninja is missing out. You see how it's coming up? Go down. I'm gonna take out what I'm gonna put it at. Because this is so big, we're gonna use this container to spread it out. You guys should see, I'm gonna show you now how much sale de lo. If I leave it like that, this is a trick, guys. Blazing. I don't know if yeah, Blazing is here. Thank you, Jay. If I leave the mashed potatoes like that, when it cools down, it will literally become cement. So normally for this kind of dish that I'm doing, instead of adding just milk, I'm gonna put in it heavy whipping cream and milk, because the heavy whipping cream is not the glue of food, but it's the smoothing of it and keeping it smooth. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. It's tambor de papa. Good job, JR. Good job. Drogo y Kiki. Necesito que paren de pagarse, pero right now. Yeah. Drogo is in love with Kiki. What can we do about that? Hi, Jairo. You finally said something. If I put this on high, oh boy, we're in trouble. I guess this is how restaurants make it, because it ends up being like real nice. Okay, so now that it's more mixed in, I can go full speed. And it doesn't come off. Jairo, I'm not doing mashed potatoes. I'm doing tambor de papa. You know what tambor de papa is. So this is the first half, and I think it's gonna go for 1.5 layers. So I'm gonna put the rest aside so I can continue with the rest of the mashed potatoes, because then I have to do my grandma's crema de malanga y calabaza. But I think it's pretty much done. Nice and creamy. Yeah. Oh, all right. The machine is sweating. Sweating. So this is what we got. This is what we're gonna work with. In the meantime, I'll show you over here what's happening. Oh, the mixer is sweating. The mixer is literally sweating. Okay. No, 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 no. Drogo. You guys, did you see Drogo? He's in between my legs. Come this way. Come. Thank Can you guys see him? And can you hear me? Spicy's here? Nah. Spicy and Autumn haven't gotten in, I think. Thank you for confirming. Thank you so much. Oh yes, Blazing. We will get, I call it the Miami tan. I love it. All right. Dragon, seriously, come. Come this way. Come. No, no, no. Sit. Sit. Stay. Drago se porta bien cuando le da la gana. Literally, cuando le da la gana. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing so good. Well, honestly, better than other days. Yesterday, bad day. I didn't even cook at all. I was doing some stuff for my dad. Pero thankfully, his chemo stuff is getting there by the 27th. So he should be good. I love this part. I feel like I'm painting. Yeah, I did a lot of potatoes because this is only half and we have a lot left here. Is Maine gone? Thank you, Jairo. Thank you, JR. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Blazing. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. This corner is missing just a little bit of plastering back here. There you go. Now, to continue with these layers, we need the ground beef to be done, but since we don't have it yet, see the first layer? We're gonna put it to the side because I need to finish those potatoes, but in order for me to do that, I need a container to put this in and jump into the next potatoes while this is doing its thing on this side. But you have a question? I am scared. Love you too, Tristan. Shoots. Jairo. Of course, Chapman. You have to come down to Miami. Oh, menos mal que it was something nice. Let's see. Maybe I could do it today. The other day I couldn't do game night. It's been super complicated to send stuff over to my dad. So sometimes, well, but I already sent whatever I needed to send to my dad. Like I don't have to do anything else for my dad for now. So today's a pretty good day because tomorrow my sister and my cousin are coming over since very early. Yeah, we're gonna have several layers here. I don't know if I should do that one thicker. Not sure, but we have all of this. This, it's easily another layer. But let's see. Ay, yo sé que no, maybe. I know. And I want to say yes, but the thing is, Jairo, they're not. Right now I'm good, I'm happy, and then later on, something happens, and there's news that come in, and but you know what? I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna manifest that today we're gonna have fun. Today we're gonna have fun. Everything is gonna be good news. I have to go to the doctor today for my blood work. But everything should be fine because they never called me to say, oh, you need to come in super fast or something. Low-key, I freaked out with what happened to my dad, so I went to the doctor to get tested to make sure that everything is fine. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So if they didn't call me, everything is fine. So if everything is fine, I'll definitely jump in, do a live. I should be around 2 because we're finishing dinner now. And I'll confirm if we do game night to celebrate that everything is okay. No, JR. If I put vegetables in this, it would be a shepherd's pie for sure. By the way, did you guys know that the boyfriend is half Irish? Not that I said shepherd's pie. Pero half Cuban, because if he's not Cuban, no aplica. That would be ideal to have a cooking class. I mean, not a class because I don't consider myself a teacher, but we could do like an easy recipe that we can all, I mean, like for example, not pizza. Pizza is whatever. It's too easy. En serio, Pain. Yes. Half Irish, half Cuban. Pain, yes. I am 100% Cuban. This has a lot of fat I have to take off. Y eso que said lean. It ain't lean, okay? It ain't lean. Okay, let's finish this baby. Here. So the other half of the butter is going in. You guys can see what I'm doing on this side. There you go. I'm gonna add, no, drogo, ni se te ocurra. This is a little bit less potatoes. However, I'm still adding the same amount because why not? But I'm putting stuff away para no tener reguero, so when I'm done, I don't have to clean up much. Okay, so let's finish. I put it here. All right. Didn't forget the salt, I promise. I have not forgotten the salt. By the way, that back there is all the trash since I started peeling everything. I figured it's easier if I just use one little bowl and then put everything in there. Okay. Oh yeah, I did the... Really? JR? 50% like half Scottish, half Russian. So you're like really white. We have a lot of Spain gyros. Hi Junior, thank you. I'm not going anywhere. To my kitchen. Casper White. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna wait until this mix as well. I'm gonna put this away. And now we're gonna start adding to the ground beef. Well, I think I'm gonna take off first all the fat so we could do it easier. Ay, 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 ay. You see the smoke? I will have to put something black so you can see it. But yeah, this is done too. I just need the ground beef to be done as well, which is in the works here. But we should be fine. We should be okay. Now I'm gonna add the cooking wine for the acidic part and the tomato paste. But you see how liquid it is? I'm gonna use one of my red cups, the ones that I always use, to take off all that liquid because I need it to be pasty, not liquidy like this. If I leave it like this, oh boy, I'm in trouble. Yeah, and it's a lot of meat. So I'm going to start taking out the liquid, but guess what? I am not going to throw it away. I have to throw it away because I don't, yeah. Let's do this for a sec. See how much it comes out. Maybe when I add the paste, you know me, I have no recipe, so I just come and go. I just want it to be red. Oh, I have something else I need to add. You see, I forget stuff. I forget stuff. Remember my best friend? Si es Goya, tiene que ser bueno. Blazing, so 50-50 Mexican American. Is it Texan because it's Mexican American or because of the locations later? This is what I'm doing. I need to speed up this process. I can't do it like this. Okay. Didn't do much with the cup, so I'm still gonna use the cup, but I'm gonna use this instead to pour it out. This is definitely too much liquid. And I want to finish already. And you guys want to see the dish completed, right? So when I'm done with this and I put it in the oven, I'm gonna stop the live again because I have to do my grandma's puree. I think this is good enough. Look at all the liquid I took off. So why am I saying that's good enough? Because I am going to add now the tomato paste and it's gonna make it thicker. And this, aside from being deliciously delicious, adds color, just like the tomato paste. I'm just gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna put the 3 of them. Screw that, more flavor. Yeah, I have it right here. Good job, Blazing. Good job. Good job. I have it right here, listening to the conversation. Now, this is why I like to do everything separately, because right now, you know, when you don't stir the food, especially the ground beef, it starts becoming chunks. I don't like the chunks, so my OCD is killing me right now. All right. Don't worry, everything is gonna be uniform. We are going to add the last ingredients, which are tomato paste and the cooking wine. Who remembers what is my, oh no, I'm not gonna add sugar this time. Well, yeah, just a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna show you a trick, because in Cuba, and he hates it when I say this, but in Cuba, we didn't have much of anything, so whatever I was gonna pour in cooking wine, I'm gonna put it here, I'm gonna stir it, so then I can take whatever is left from this little can of puree. And then last but not least, I don't know if you remember in the first life, we are adding, look, I'm throwing everything away. I'm trying to keep a clean kitchen. No. I didn't forget. O sea, I did forget, but I left them there on purpose so I could remember that I have to, you know, do that. So we're gonna pour 2 of them. So a pinch of sugar. And this is gonna be done in no time. All right, time for the stirring. The little bumps, I don't like them. Drogo y Kiki, paren de fajarse right now. Kiki, do you guys want a dog and a cat? Okay, this is almost done. Blazing. Us Cubans, we have an issue with sugar. Nothing is a little bit with sugar. There's never too much sugar for Cubans. You just see Cubans making coffee. I just have the espresso machine and I use the creamer, and the creamer has enough sugar, but we don't play around with sugar. Okay. I think the clumps are good. Now it looks pretty. I'm gonna bring out the cheese and we're gonna start doing the magic. Okay. This looks good. ¿A qué sabe? I don't know, but who cares? Just still eating it. All right. This is what makes it Cuban, baby. I've been dying to eat this with raisins. Yeah, second packet is coming in because the ratio empty. So we're done with this part. We're gonna let it rest for a little bit. We don't want it coming in too hot. Plus I need to bring the cheese. This is definitely done. I can't wait to just put it in the oven and be done. But since it's fully cooked, maybe we get to do all the way to the end, because I'm gonna put it just in broil, so it Miami tans the cheese. That is the idea. Okay, so now we need the cheese and ready to go. Oh, look, I found the garlic. I found it. They put it where the cheese goes, which I would have never looked there, but where's the cheese? An extra cheese just in case. Here we go. All right. We got this. We got this. Hi, Shirley. I'm looking forward spending more time with Titi, my dad being done and okay with the chemo, but definitely spending more time with La Titi. Thank you so much for asking, Racing. Drogo y Kiki. Oh my God, these two. So I always focus on the corners first. So this is all I'm doing for just this side. Because again, we just want to mix. I think I'm gonna have to use something else. This is perfect. We're gonna have to mix. It's just so part of the Drogo. Behave. Can you guys see? No, you can't. No, you can. You see Drogo? Right there. Drogo no se porta bien, guys. Drogo no se behave. So we're gonna do 2 layers of meat, 3 layers of mashed potatoes. And pray that it fits. Because there's a lot of meat here. So I'm trying to drain, even though I drained a lot, I'm trying to drain even more. The ground beef. This takes time, patience, and a lot of care and loving. I always focus on the edges because I want it to show from the sides. So bear with me a little bit. I don't want to do too much, but I still see clumps. That's because I should have. Okay, this is looking good on this side. Yeah, even though I did I drained it a little bit, it still has. Drogo, she doesn't want to play with you, man. Leave her alone. Okay, this looks good. Now, don't worry, I'm coming to these edges. I just don't want to overdo meat. I want the layers to be even. So I lift up a little bit from where I find that it has extra and try to spread it even. And there you go. Done deal. Be patient. Be patient. It's a long process. This is already halfway. Right now, I mean, you have to have a Cuban passport to go to Cuba, but right now, you cannot even go. No, no, no. Okay. I don't like getting dirty. Okay. This one, we put a little bit more cheese because we want to make sure, remember the corners. We want to make sure that we can mix it well with the potatoes. Remember what I told you about the mashed potatoes? I'm gonna have to use the latest one that I mixed because I'm gonna have to add to the first potato that I did. I'm gonna have to add more of everything. Let's see. Now the complicated part about this is if you lift up the spatula, game over. This happens. So that's why I spread it evenly in 3 sides. So I can just go to the edges. This is kind of messy work to do. I don't want any of that out there. Come on, come on. You think this is easy, huh? Just have to have a lot of patience. Drogo, behave, brother. Oh, away, away. Place. O te portas bien or you go to place. Either or, you choose. All right. Almost there. Okay. We did it. We did it. Second layer. Edges. Edges, always edges. And then this one is just a little bit. Meat and one more layer, but after that layer I'm gonna have to add more milk and redo that part. I'll show you now what's going on. Kiki y Drogo se me comportan porque ya me están encabronando. Okay. Okay, almost there. Almost there. This meat must be very tasteful because I can smell it and my God, it smells good. Drogo. Seriously, they behave like a dog and a cat. That was a good one, blazing. That was a good one. Drogo. Okay, believe it or not, the meat was almost exact to the T because it's over on that side. So I'm gonna try to stretch a little bit here. I'll show you. Done. Done, done, done. So for us to do the last layer, I'm gonna show you how high we are already. For us to do the last layer, I'm gonna have to add these mashed potatoes that I did before in here because it's kind of cemented already, what I told you. Look, you see how hard it is? So since we don't want that, we're just gonna add it right back in and just pour a little bit more of heavy whipping cream. So off we go. I cannot see dirty stuff. Like I can't. I cannot. Here you go. I'll show you now how I'll move it to this side. But I want it nice and soft. I'm gonna do almost like a cream. So it's just easier to pour in. And that's it. That's actually what I'm gonna do. You see how I change? Oh, I know what I can do. I'm gonna put Parmesan in this too. Exciting. Hold on, Parmesan. Before I forget, which by the way, they put it in the fridge. No idea why. But here it is. Let's do this. And let's see what happens. Oh, big chunk. I think we're good there. More is always good. But I don't want to put too much because I just remembered. Parmesan is kind of salty. Let's see how we do. Do your thing. It's all oil. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna leave it there. There you go. I'm doing it like this so it's just easier to spread to the sides. I think I did too much, like always. Like always. Okay. I'm gonna start plastering on the top. I feel like I'm doing construction, honestly. There you go. I just wanna cover all the way to the top, so there's no meat out. There you go. You guys see what I'm doing? Because I like perfection. So since that's what I like, that's what I'll do. Okay. You see this? Big no-no. I'll fix the top now. No. Okay. Now we're gonna clean the edges because I do not like ugly stuff and dirty looking stuff. It looks kind of, I mean, I play with it so much because we don't want. Drogo, get down. I want it more even. There you go, that's more even. You guys don't see it, but I see it. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna grab more paper. I don't know how many rolls of paper I take in a day. And clean the edges, because I want it to look pretty. But in order for it to look pretty, you have to clean it up. I don't care much about the lifted parts because we're gonna put cheese on it. So the cheese is going to solve the problem. I feel like I'm doing a cake. Literally a cake. Not a lefty, but running out of resources. All right. Now, final piece of the puzzle. Cheese. I can't believe you guys cannot see the whole thing happening. There. Ta-da. You're gonna add cheese to it. Hi, Hibernier. Nope. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna go all the way to the end with the cheese because I know it's gonna melt and then it's gonna try to move on to the sides. So I'm not literally going all the way to the edges. So what happened here was that the Costco order arrived and I forgot about it. Left it outside for a couple of hours. So the cheese got all together and melted. That's what happens. I think they're changing my trash can finally. Okay. I'm still using you, buddy. I'm still using you. Watch this. Don't mind the mess outside. Just mind the beauty inside. This is a lot of cheese. And it's going to be so damn delicious. So now that we are done with this beauty, up close, we're gonna put it in the oven for a good 20 minutes. So it blends in at 370. Why 370? Because I want the Miami tan. So I will officially be back in 20 minutes to show you the final results. And I have to jump into my grandma's puree. Love you all. See you later.